Better tell people about Jesus or show people Jesus through our lives?
They both go together. But my showing should be the bulk of my telling. Mother Teresa is famous for the quote of, share the gospel and use words if necessary. When I heard it, I said, whoa. The bulk of my impact has not been through my words, has been through people observing my life. I'm a living witness to that. People be like, man, bro, man, come over with us, we're going to get some beer, we're going to go drink. And I'm like, nah, man, I don't be like, I'm a Christian, so therefore I don't drink. Do you know the gospel, sir? I beseech you, therefore, brother, by the mercy of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to non-alcoholic, and you will be. No. It's just like, you know what? My convictions testified, not my articulated convictions, just by me living them. What you mean you ain't had no sex, bro? You all right? People swear I'm gay. I'm like, bro, ain't no gay bone in this body. I just have conviction, right? Like, I know who redeemed me. I know the effects of this. So therefore, like that's why my homeboy Brandon was telling me, he said, man, you can think clear because you never had sex. Because he was talking about those who have sex can't think straight. They can't think straight. They be like, man, I used to tell Brandon, he's like, man, he was picking on me because I'm a 30-year-old virgin, right? And he was like, how did you do it? He said, man, I thought myself out of it. He said the moment he had sex the first time, he couldn't think no more after that. That's the effects of it, to get you not in a place of reasoning, to get you in a place of emotion. Because if you're always led by a desire, you will always fulfill that desire. But if you led by the mind of Christ, you'll talk yourself out of something. Think yourself out of something. So but basically what I'm trying to say is, lead with your life. Let people watch your life. Because if your life don't match what you say, you confuse the person watching it. So I'd rather talk the least and live the most so they can have a better fruit from my story than to say something I don't live. And that's why it's best to do both, but share when they ask. I'm not that good at that. I'll knock on doors and give food bags. I'll knock on doors and pray for people. I'll do that. But I've never been that dude to knock on the door and be like Jehovah's Witness and be like, do you know the hope that's in me? That's just not my style. That's not where I feel the most comfortable because I'm a people person. I've learned more in my life to just be available. That's right. Be available until they ask. That's right. Be arms reach until they ask, because they're going to ask. And I love it when they ask. Because when even though I meet a person for the first time, Jeremy, we'll be somewhere and I'd be like, man, I like these shoes, and we just get to talking. I know for a fact there's certain questions that they're naturally going to ask me. What do you do? Oh, what do I do? And when you start engaging with people and you got them bought in, I can get a person bought in 5 minutes of meeting them. Just by being loving, giving dap, making them feel great. They bought in. When a person's bought into you, they start asking you questions. You already know the answers to your questions, so when they start asking you, you can lead them to the trail of Jesus because they're bought in. We try to buy people in with the gospel first. You got to buy them in through human basic connections. That's why you don't go to a homeless person and be like, do you know Jesus? You meet their need first, get them to buy in, then their ears are more open. When you do that, man, you can reach people like this every day. I'm probably reaching people on my job I never thought I'd reach. Oh, your boy's been praying for people in the school system. Because what happens? Can you pray for me? It's that simple. These babies that be hugging me, give me dap, they don't even know who they're around. But do I go in there and preach Jesus? Wear Jesus t-shirts? You get fired that way, okay? But what you do is, you be Jesus, and they'll ask who you're like. Man, I don't be talking about God just willfully, but I'm like, listen, you can't fire me if someone asks me. You can't. If I force it, you can. If they ask me, that's on them. So wait till people ask and then give them the hope, but make sure your life corresponds with what you say you believe. Next question. Yes.